Hi everyone, welcome to JVN testing tutorials. So in the yesterday's class what we have seen? We have seen types of software testing, right? Like WBT, BBT and GBT. What is WBT, BBT and GBT? White box testing, black box testing, gray box testing we have completed, right? So in the white box testing also we have completed types, right? You like unit testing and integration testing is completed. But coming to black box testing, we haven't completed the types, right? Am I correct or not? Yeah. So gray box testing also completed, right? So we have seen white box testing. What is white box testing? What is black box testing? We have seen. What is gray box testing? Also we have seen, right? And in the integration testing, we have seen bottom up approach, top down approach, hybrid approach, and big bang approach. We have seen. And also we have seen the difference between black box testing and white box testing also we have completed, right? Yeah, so these are the topics we have completed in the yesterday's class. So today manual testing day 8 theory session. So we'll move into this today's topic. Let's see what are the topics to be covered in this today's class. First topic is scenarios. So what is this scenarios? Let's see now. See, testing the application in all possible ways, that is called scenario. So testing the application in all possible ways means what? In all possible in all possible ways means what? It can be either positive scenario, it can be either negative scenario. In all possible ways means either positive way or either negative way. We need to think and test the application. Okay, that is only called scenarios. See here, testing the application in all possible ways, that is called scenario. It can be either positive scenario or negative scenario. Got it? Yeah. Next, testing the application with valid data. What is this positive scenario? See, what is this positive scenario? What is this negative scenario? We'll see in the next point. See here, testing the application with valid data or expected data. That is called a positive scenario. With valid data or expected data means what? See, for example, Gmail application is there. Okay, first we have to test the login page, right? Like we have to enter username and we have to enter the password and click on the login button, right? So first we need to enter the username. So whenever you need to enter a valid data, whenever we are entering the valid data, that is called positive scenario. Whenever we are entering invalid data, that is called negative scenario. So coming to first point, valid data. So testing the application with valid data means whenever you are entering, whenever you are testing username and password, we need to enter the valid data or expected data. Okay, that is called a positive scenario. It is also called as positive testing. Got it? Is it understand or not? Yeah. Next, see here, testing the application with invalid data or unexpected data, that is called negative scenario. See here, invalid data means wrong username and wrong password, that is called invalid data, right? So whenever you are testing the application invalid data or unexpected data, that is called negative scenario. It is also called negative testing. See here, it is also called negative testing. So to identify the defects, we should find the scenario first. Okay, first we should find the scenario. First, how to identify the scenarios? So to identify the scenario, we should find the scenario first. So see, this is called scenario. Login page is there. Testing the username is one scenario. Testing the password is one scenario. Testing the login button is one scenario, right? Am I correct or not? These are scenarios. So in the login page, what are the features is available? Like username, take the Gmail application in the login page. What are the features is available? Mainly like username enter, password enter, click on the login button. These are the main, right? So these are the scenarios. First scenario is username, second scenario is password, third scenario is login button, right? So we have to test the login page, like we have to enter username and password and login button. So first we have to test this login button, but before testing we should find the scenarios, right? Yeah, so this is about scenarios. Just example, prepare test cases for Gmail. Test scenario, sorry, example, prepare test scenarios for Gmail project. So in the Gmail project I am taking as a login module in Gmail. Okay, first scenario is we need to verify the username, next scenario is we need to verify the password, next scenario is we need to verify the login button. Okay, next scenario is we need to sign in, next scenario is verify forgot password, next scenario verify help, next scenario verify privacy, next scenario verify phone number. So whatever the features is available in the login page, that comes under scenarios. So these all will be there in the login page. These all will be there in the Gmail login page, like username, password, login button, sign in button, forget password, help button, privacy button, and phone pin phone number. So these all are called scenarios. So first we need to find these scenarios and we need to write the test cases. See here, next test cases will be there. So simple ma. What is scenarios means? Testing the application in all possible ways. That is called scenario. It can be either positive scenario or it can be either negative scenario. Both possible ways. Okay, what is this positive scenario, what is this negative scenario ma? Testing the application with valid data or expected data, that is called positive scenario. It is also called positive testing. Testing the application with invalid data or in unexpected data, that is called negative scenario, and it is also called negative testing. So what are all positive scenarios will come, what are all negative scenarios will come? Negative scenario, positive scenarios. See, for example, take the Gmail application, username and password we are testing. First we need to enter the valid data, means valid username and valid password we need to enter, and we need to test the application whether it's login or not. That is called positive scenario. And we need to enter the invalid data also. Invalid data of username, invalid data of the password, means wrong username, wrong password we need to enter, and again we need to test whether it's login or not, we need to test. That is called negative testing. Okay, so this is about scenarios. And how to find the scenarios means, first let's take the simple example of the Gmail project login module I am taking. So in the login module, whatever the features is available, that comes under scenarios. That's it. So verify username will be there, password will be there, sign in button will be there, login button will be there, forget password button will be there, help, privacy, phone number button will be there. So these all are called scenarios. Got it? Yeah, next. So for example, after finding the scenarios, we need to write the test cases. Like valid data, invalid data will be there, right? So I am taking the example of preparing test cases for mobile number. Okay, see here, verify phone number is there, right? So for this scenario I am writing the test cases now. Okay, so positive test case we need to write, negative test cases we need to write. So positive test cases, to verify that it should accept minimum 10 numbers, right? Am I correct or not? For every mobile number, it should accept minimum 10 numbers, not more than 10 numbers, not less than 10 numbers. It should accept minimum at least 10 numbers. And next positive also say, to verify that it should accept maximum also 10 numbers here. Okay, this comes under valid data. 10 numbers is a valid data, right? For every phone number there will be a 10 numbers, right? So this is valid data. So if you are entering 11 numbers, is that a valid data? No, right? 11 numbers is not correct data. If you are entering 9 numbers, is that valid data? No, right? So that comes under negative test cases. See here, comes to the coming to negative test cases, to verify that it should not accept alphabets. So is the mobile number will accept alphabets? No, right? So this comes under negative test case or invalid data. Next, to verify that it should not accept greater than 10 numbers. Exactly. So minimum of 10 numbers it should accept, maximum also 10 numbers it will accept, not more than that, right? So this is also invalid data and negative test case. To verify that it should not accept less than 10 numbers. Absolutely correct. Less than also 10 numbers it will not accept. Next, to verify that it should not accept special characters. Yeah. So is the special characters will accept mobile number? No, only integers will accept, right? Exactly. To verify that it should not accept spaces also. Is the spaces will be uh, like added in the mobile number? No, right? Without spaces, we need to enter only 10 numbers. That is minimum and maximum, right? So this comes under negative test case or invalid data. Next, to verify that it should not accept a combination of alphabets and numbers. So is the combination of alphabets and numbers will accept, like numbers some 9 9963 and alphabets A B C, it will accept like this in the mobile number field? No, right? So this comes under negative test case. So to verify that it should not accept combination of numbers and special characters also. Yes, exactly correct. To verify that it should not accept the emojis also. Emojis will be there, right? So emojis like special symbols. Emojis also will not accept. Do you know emojis, right? So emojis, see here. While chatting, emojis will be there, right? In the, see this type of emojis. See here in the WhatsApp chat or anything in the Gmail, in every chat the emojis will be available like this, right? So yeah, so this is called emojis. So this also will not be accepted here in the mobile number field. So that is called negative test case. To verify that it should not accept alphabets with special characters. Yes, alphabets also not accepted, with special characters also not accepted. Like this, we need to think our mind in a different negative way and in a different positive ways. We need to test the application. See more here. To verify that it should not accept arithmetic symbols. Yes, arithmetical symbols means like mathematical symbols, plus, minus, percentages, stars, question marks, divided, multiplication, everything. This will not been accepted. So this comes under negative test case or invalid data. Next, to verify that it should not accept empty data. So empty data also it will not accept because phone number is a mandatory, right? So next, to verify that it should not accept emojis with numbers. It should not accept decimal values. Decimal values means, see, something like 799 is there, point 867, point will not accept, points comes under decimal values. So point also will not be accepted, decimal values will not be accepted. So that's why it comes under negative test case or invalid data. To verify that it should not accept emoji with alphabets, emoji with alphanumerics, emojis with spaces, so it will not accept. Okay, so that's why it comes under negative test case or invalid data. So in this way we need to think our mind like a positive test case and negative test case in both ways. See here, already I have explained, test the application in all possible ways, that is only called scenario. It can be either positive scenario or it can be either negative scenario. So we need to think in both ways, like positive and negative ways also we need to think. So like this we need to write the test cases. Okay, don't worry about this, like how to write these test cases, don't worry, everything will be explained in the practical sessions. Okay, as is the basics purpose only I am explaining like in a simple way. Okay, like going further classes in a practical. After theory sessions, we'll move into like project sessions. Project sessions will be there. So in that class, I will explain detailedly about how to write the test cases, how to find the scenarios. Project wise, I will explain, and I will do the I will give the assessments also for you going forward. Okay, yeah. So next topic is there, like any testing we can do in three ways, like over testing, under testing, and optimized testing. This is not at all required, but as per knowledge, as you have to knowledge only, I am explaining now. Like over testing will be there. Over testing means testing the application with those scenarios which does not make sense. That is called over testing. See, for example, not example, see, testing the application with those scenarios which does not make sense. Okay, those scenarios which does not make sense, that is called over testing. Means, for example, take the WhatsApp application or any Gmail application you can take, or else take this phone number only. Okay, verify phone number is there. Okay, so we need to test this phone number. So how we need to test? Like, see, over testing comes under, for example, I am telling the example for over testing. Example, we are entering 10 numbers, 10 numbers and testing the application whether it's going to take or not. Okay, example, 11 numbers we are entering, 12 numbers we are entering, and we are testing whether it's going to take or not. 13 numbers, 14 numbers, 15 numbers, up to like 50 numbers we are entering, and we are testing the application whether it's going to take or not. So going 51, 52, 53, 53, 54, up to 1000, 2000, 3000 numbers, 5000 numbers, it's going on testing how it's happened or not. See how many days it will take, like up to 5000 numbers, up to 10,000 numbers we are entering and testing. How many days it will take to test that application? That is called over testing, right? So see, for example, mobile number, not example, example, mobile number, 10 numbers will be there. So we are testing up to 50 numbers, it's fine, okay. But we are going on testing with up to 500 numbers, 10,000 numbers. That is called over testing only, right? So this is not at all important. That's why I have said this is not at all important. Okay. Yeah, this comes under over testing. Second, under testing. Testing the application with the insufficient set of data. That is called under testing. Means, for example, client will give the insufficient data only. Or example, username is there. For that username, sufficient data is not there. So insufficient of data means in both ways we need to think and write the scenarios, right? So some persons will test, like write the scenarios up to only 5 only. This comes under insufficient data, right? So these are the points they are not testing. Okay, example, these are the not points we are that they are not testing. So with the insufficient testing only they are doing, so that comes under testing. Optimize means both testing the application with combination of over testing and under testing. That comes under optimized testing. That's it. Okay, no need to remember this one. Just remember what is over testing, under testing, and optimized testing. That is not at all important. In your interview also not at all important. Okay, next, coming to environments concept. So we have three types of environments, that is development environment, testing environment, and production environment is there. Okay, so let's move into first development environment. What is this development environment? By saying this name only we can say that developers will use this environment, right? Absolutely correct, ma. See here, it is a setup, which is used to develop the software application. So what it is, it is a setup which is used to develop the software application, that is called development environment. See, develop, It is a setup which is used to develop the software application. Means how they will develop, they will use some programming languages like Python, Java, C Sharp, SQL, anything. They will use some programming language and they will develop the software application, right? So it is a setup. Setup is development environment. So it has hardware, software and networks. Like hardwares will be there. Hardwares comes under like CPUs, monitors, etc, etc, mouses, keyboards and everything. Software comes under applications like tools, okay. Tools like WhatsApp, Instagram, like same like that, but we are using Eclipse tool for the automation, Selenium tool for the automation, JMeter tool, Tosca tool for the automation, okay. And networks like any type of network like IP addresses, networks like we have a network like Airtel, Idea, mobile, like something is there, right? So these are the networks. Okay, it all contains. Next, moving to testing environment. So it is a setup which is used to test the software application, right? In the name only it is there, like testing. Testing people use this environment. So it is also contain hardware, softwares and networks. All the domains like hardware, CPUs, monitors, etc will be there. Hard disk, RAM, software comes under applications, tools like Eclipse, JMeter, Tosca, Visual Studio, Selenium, all the tools. Networks like all the networks, Airtel, mobile, uh, networks means Wi-Fi's will comes under networks, IP addresses, everything. Okay, so this is testing environment. And production environment. Production means it is a setup which is used to run the software application. So run the software application means after testing we need to run the software application, means like separate team will be there, installation team, okay. So installation, run the software application, and that will be available in the Play Store and App Store. Play Store will be for the Android users, App Store will be for the Apple users, iPhone users, okay. So it is a setup which is used to run the software application, that is called production environment. So it is also contain hardware, softwares and networks. Okay, so this is about development, testing and production environment. It has a three types of environment, that is development environment, testing environment, production environment. So how to remember the simple development environment? By seeing the name only we can say that developers will use this environment. And testing environment, by seeing this name only we can say that testers will use this environment. Production environment, by seeing this name only we can say that production means end users will use, like a or run the software application purpose to available in the market. So this is called three types of environments. Next is defect part is there, like error, defect and failure will be the terminologies will be used in our day-to-day life. See here, error means what? Who will use this terminology as a error? Whenever developers will find a mistake between expected and actual results, that time developers called as error in development phase. So in development environment is there, right? Who will use these developers? So at that time they will write a program, right? They will write a program and develop the software application. So at that time, if they are find the mistakes between expected and actual result, so actual result and expected result means, what is the difference between expected and actual result? You have a question in your mind, right? Exactly. See, I will explain what is this expected result and actual result. Expected result means developers will use programming language to develop software application, right? So after developing the software application, they will check each and every line of a code, right? Have you remember in white box testing? They will check each and every line of a code. So after testing, what will be the result? So that is called expected result. Okay, and what is the actual result? Actual result, who will give? Client will give the actual result, right? So developers will find the mistake or mismatch between expected and actual result. So at that time developers will use this terminology as error. Got it? Yeah. Next terminology is defect. So whenever testers find the mismatch or mistake between expected and actual result while testing the software application, so at the time testers will call it as defect. So developers already develop the application. After developing, testers will do the testing, right? So when we are testing, when we are writing the test cases and when we are executing the test cases, when we are testing the software application, if we find any mistake, that we can call it as a defect in testing phase. Got it? Yeah. Next, failure. This terminology who will use during utilization if customer or end users finds any error or faces any problem in the software application. The terminology used as failure. So, during utilization, if customer or end users find any mismatch or mistake, customer or end users means clients, end users means who are using that software application, those people are called end users. For example, we are using WhatsApp, PhonePe, Zomato, Ola, Rapido, Redbus, TSRTC application, right? Railway application, etc. Instagram application, Facebook application, most of the apps, most of the software application we are using, right? So at the time, if we are using during utilization, if we face any problem, then we can call it as it is a failure application. It's not working correctly, right? So at the time, we will use this terminology as a failure. So this is the difference between error, defect and failure. Simple. Error who will use? Developers will use. Defect who will use? Testers will use. Failure who will use? Client or end users will use. Okay. So this is about today's class. So today's class we have completed environments concept and some of the over testing, under testing and optimized testing also we have completed, and we have completed how to write the test cases. So how to write the test cases, don't worry about this guys. So I'll clearly explain in the practical sessions how to write the test cases and how to write the scenarios, how to find out the scenarios. Everything will be clearly explained in the practical sessions. No need to worry about this. Okay. So this was today's class, manual testing, day 8 theory session. Hope you like this video. Please subscribe to YouTube channel and share to your friends. Thank you. Bye bye.